Across continents, observatories from Beijing to Madrid, from Nevada to the Australian outback, synchronized their receivers. Every antenna on Earth pointed toward a single, invisible point in the night, the coordinates once occupied by 3I Atlas. The signal window had arrived. Then, it began. A low, rhythmic pulse cracked through the static, faint at first, then rising with mathematical precision. 3 pulses. A pause. Then 8. The same pattern as before, only now stretched and layered, forming a harmonic sequence across the hydrogen line frequency. Analysts leaned closer, their monitors painting the room in shifting blue light. The pattern evolved, shaping itself into ratios, 3.141, 2.718, 1.618. Pi, E, Phi. The constants of geometry, growth, and universal symmetry. No civilization builds mathematics by chance. The message was deliberate. Across global networks, the feed exploded into chaos. Scientists translated, graphed, converted, searching for meaning. When mapped into 2 dimensions, the waveform resembled a spiral pattern, identical to the Fibonacci sequence rendered in electromagnetic form. Life's signature, broadcast from the void. But then, just as the final pattern completed, the signal stopped. Not a fade. A full, surgical cut. The hydrogen band went completely dark. Within seconds, every major observatory reported the same phenomenon, radio silence across all deep space frequencies. Not interference. Not jamming. A total blackout. Instruments still worked, but the universe itself had gone mute. For 7 minutes and 22 seconds, humanity heard nothing from the stars. And then, just as suddenly, the silence broke. A faint, localized emission registered, not from interstellar space, but from Earth's upper orbit. The source was moving at orbital velocity, circling 600 kilometers above the equator. It pulsed once, a perfect copy of the original Atlas transmission, and then again, this time with a new addition, an inverted phase pattern. China's FAST confirmed it first. Moments later, the European LOFAR array detected the same echo. Cross-referencing triangulation pinpointed its origin to an area near the geosynchronous corridor, the region crowded with communication satellites. But no satellite on record occupied that orbit. None. NASA issued no statement. The Pentagon sealed its channels. Meanwhile, radar installations in Hawaii picked up a brief reflection, metallic, polygonal, and cold. Whatever was transmitting was physically there. Analysts speculated wildly. Had 3I Atlas transmitted a beacon? A code that awoke a dormant probe already here? Or had the signal itself been an invitation, a handshake answered from the near-Earth frontier? Hours later, deep within the Nevada Array Command Center, one technician noted a final anomaly. The hydrogen frequency that had carried the message was now slightly shifted, by 0.002 Hz. A minor deviation, but one that could only occur if the signal source had changed gravitational reference frames. In other words, the sender wasn't where it used to be. 3I Atlas was silent. But something else had started speaking, from within Earth's sky. And what it said next could change everything.